We all make mistakes. They're a part of life. The problem, though, happens when we dwell on them. So in today's episode, we're going to share a simple rule we've been using every time we make a mistake and how you can use it to bounce back quickly from yours.
Life is beautiful.
So we're playing a game of pickup basketball the other night, and let's just say Nick and I are not the tallest guys on the court.
Yeah, these short Italian guys.
short Italian guys like Mario and Luigi, short kings. Hey. No, but luckily for us, they do call us the sexy bros, so at least we got that going for us. I don't know how sexy, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're playing in teams of 3, and luckily for us, even though we are short, we have a giant on our team named Frank.
Frank the Tank.
Frank is the tallest player on the court. He probably has a size 18 shoe and can compete with Shaq.
Basically canoes.
I love having Frank on our team, but there was just one problem with Frank today. He was in his head. Okay. And so he would get right under the hoop. He would get inches away from the basket, like a giraffe, and then he would miss. And every time he would miss, he would get angrier and angrier with himself, and we would keep losing game after game after game. Until finally I said, listen, bro, this is a new game. Wipe it clean. Let go of all the past. You got this. So,
Motivational Mike.
very first play of the game, I pass it to Frank under the rim. Frank goes up for a shot, and he misses again. So then the other team gets the ball back, and I still tried tricking his brain. Again, I was like, listen, the game just started. It's their ball first, actually. Like, I tried tricking his brain, like, fresh start again.
Mm-hmm.
Did not work. He kept missing shot after shot after shot. So finally, something clicked for me. I'm looking at his shot, and I noticed there's something different about how he's shooting today. He's doing like this hook shot where he's bringing his arm really far away from the rim before he releases the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So I pull him to the side. I'm like, I think I know what's going on here. Instead of doing this hook shot, try to have like a direct line to the rim so you minimize the space between your release and the rim. So he made this tiny tweak, and boom, it was like magic. He starts making shot after shot, and we did not lose another game that night. It was like a complete 360 difference. Now, there's a lot of lessons in that story, but I think the one that I really want to hone in on is this idea of letting go. There is power in wiping it clean, especially in sports. I actually found that this study on elite athletes found that rumination, replaying mistakes, directly caused worse basketball passing accuracy and more unforced errors in tennis. So it's not the miss that's messing you up. It's that you keep dwelling on those misses.
Have you ever heard of the Roger Federer's it factor?
I have not.
Basically, sports psychologists studied Federer for years, and they noted that his facial expressions when he lost a point was almost identical to his expression when he won a point. And this was trained for. It wasn't just like random. His coaches actually trained him for this.
Not to bring the last point into the next one.
Exactly.
Fresh slate every point.
Exactly.
Yeah, but here's the thing with Frank's story. That wasn't working. I was trying that. And I think there's something that's missing from this equation, at least for me, who tends to have this perfectionism at times where when I make a mistake, I tend to dwell on it a lot. And it's something that I've had to really train myself over the years. Like, for example, the morning I prepped this episode, I was really freaking struggling. And I woke up late that day. And I was so pissed at myself that I woke up late. It was a Monday morning. And the old me would have spent the whole day dwelling on that mistake, pissed at myself, letting it bleed into the quote-unquote next point, right?
Mm-hmm.
The new me tries dropping it, right? Just drop it and don't let it bleed into the next point. However, what happened with Frank and what happened with me in this case is there's a step in between the dropping it.
Yeah.
And that step is you need to just take a quick moment to learn from the mistake. Because if you don't do that, you can't really drop it. It'll stay in the back of your mind, pissing you off. So in that moment that I woke up late, I took a moment. I said, why did I wake up late? Unemotionally. I just asked myself, why did I wake up late? What can I learn from this? I realized I didn't stay clean on my diet on the weekends. I need to be better with my calorie tracking on the weekends too, not just the weekdays. I noted that. I committed to it.
Yeah.
Now I could drop it. I dropped it. I learned from it. Boom, moving forward.
Yeah.
Same with him. He needed to fix his shot. He learned from it. Now he can
Yeah.
move forward.
That's really good because we all know this advice of just let it go, just let it go. But just letting it go is not it's not good advice. It's not easy to do. That's why I like what you're saying. It's very practical. You have to earn the ability to let it go by learning the lesson. And NASA does this every single time that they have a mission. They call it a debrief protocol. They basically go through 3 steps, which I didn't realize we do this every week. What happened? What did we learn from it? And what are we changing going forward?
Yeah.
And that's it. They let it go. That mission is done. It's on to the next
I
one.
like that. It's cool. It's a good system of 3.
What happened? What did we learn from it? What are we changing going forward? On to the next.
Yep. I think there's one more analogy that really brings us home, and I call it the rear view rule. So basically, in a car, the windshield where you're driving
Yeah.
is gigantic
It's about 20 times the size
of the rear view
of
mirror.
the rear view mirror.
Exactly. Now, the rear view mirror is useful,
Yes.
but this is an analogy for life.
Yeah.
You don't want to be staring at the rear view mirror because then you have no idea where you're driving.
No, if you do, you're guaranteed to crash.
Right. So what you want to do is just like when you're driving, you take quick glances at the
Yep.
rear view mirror, right? To look into the past. You take a quick glance.
You learn what you got to learn. There's a
then-
car coming or not.
And then you go right back to the front. So I think that's the perfect analogy for how we can all bounce back from mistakes more quickly. Stay focused on the dashboard. Stay focused on the windshield, where you want to go. And then when the mistake happens, take that quick glance, use the 3 rules of NASA, learn from it, and then right back to moving forward.
All right. So, how are we bringing this all to action here?
I just said it.
That's it.
Yeah, it's use the rear view rule.
All right.
Take a quick glance, learn from it, drop it.
I like
But
it.
it's the learning that people
Way better than just let it go. I like it. All right. Thanks for hanging out with us. Love you.